Yo, what's up, you little gremlins? Today we're going to be scaling Rayman from the Rayman series. Today we're going to be focusing on Rayman, going through his powers and abilities to see how strong he really is. This video includes feats and statements from Rayman, Rayman 2, Rayman 3, Rabbing Rabbids, Rayman Origins, and Rayman Legends. Now without the way, let's get started on how strong Rayman really is, starting off with his attack potency. So Rayman should at least have a universal attack potency. We know this is due to the fact that Rayman defeated Razorbeard, who is going to destroy the heart of the world, and the heart of the world is made of yellow lums who are responsible for the existence of the entire universe. So now that we know that, let's get a little bit more in detail with the scans presented. So we know it stated that the entire universe is made of energy. Everything that moves around you, everything that lives, and everything that thinks is given life by the tiny magical lights called looms, which looks like this, representing a little yellow fly. We also know that there are 4 types of lums: yellow, purple, blue, and red. And since we know that all lums are a part of the universe and does something within it, each of them do their own respective things. For example, we know there are precisely 1,000 yellow lums, and yellow lums give knowledge to those who gather them and can also open doors into unknown places. So, theoretically, if you were to gather 1,000 lums, you would have the knowledge of the entire universe within you. Purple lums are the cohesion of the world. Without them, nothing would be solid or visible to you. Though, that doesn't really stop Rayman since he could grab them with his magical fist, which would mean that Rayman can interact and grab and collect the building blocks of the universe that make everything solid and visible. Blue lums contain the first breath. They are the origin of all life and every creature in the verse. Every creature at birth receives a blue lum and keeps them until the day they die. Red lums don't really do anything that important scaling wise, all they do is just expand your lifespan. Now that we've gone over why Rayman is universal, we could move on to the speed of Rayman. Now that we're starting up speed for Rayman, Rayman at his very lowest should be faster than light, as he could outpace lasers from rapid ships, and also could dodge beams of light from shooting from space magma. And Rayman at his peak or best should be immeasurable speed, and what immeasurable speed is movement beyond linear time, which means that time has no meaning for you and you're completely above it when you move around. The reason we know that Rayman is immeasurable speed is because he's scaled to Polycus, who should at least be universal beings, since he's directly made from the looms, after the looms focused their energy into thought so much that they brought him to life. Polycus is so powerful that such his smallest dream or desire becomes reality. We should also show how strong the lums are, as anything they desire or dream of becomes reality with reality warping. This even works to the extent that he dreamed of an entire future. And the reason we know why Polycus is to measurable speed and transcends time is because he's directly made from the looms, and the looms predate time and space and the universe itself. We also have the statement that Polycus went on to create time itself. And the reasons we know why he should scale to him is because Rayman is able to keep up with him during battle and fight along his side of him. We also know that Rayman is the only creature and the only person in the entire verse that Polycus did not dream, and you're the only one who receives powers from the fairies. Now that we have Rayman at immeasurable speed and universal attack potency, I would like to go over the final segment, which is his hacks and abilities. I will mention I'm not going to go through every single itty bitty hacks Rayman has, though I will go and highlight every single hack I think is very powerful that he possesses. The first ability I want to highlight about Rayman is that he has this thing called Death Warps, which instantly respawns him back where he was right after he died. So if you were to kill Rayman, he would just respawn right before that happened, which is a very unique and strong hack that Rayman possesses, which makes him unkillable by most characters. Rayman also possesses low golly regen, since in the Rayman Activity Center, Rayman gets erased completely from existence by the Magician's magic eraser, and he still comes back after and appears in more games after, which means he regenerated and came back from it. Rayman also possesses the abilities to punch and interact with non-corporeal things such as ghosts, as he could damage ghosts with his punches. So if you're a spiritual being, you are not safe from Rayman, I'm telling you right now. Rayman can also interact with the Lumas, right, which is very useful for him because they're described as magical lights, powerful shards of energy, and beings of pure energy, which means he could interact with ghosts and just pure energy. This is very strong on its own, but it gets even stronger that when Rayman punches people, they get erased from existence and warped out of it, and people who are resistant getting erased from existence just inflates like a balloon and pops and dies instantly. Even assuming you could tank both of those and resist them, you still have to go through transmutation. When Rayman punches people, he transmutates them and turns them into stars as well. And the last thing I want to mention about Rayman in this video is that Rayman has metafictional transcendent. And I'm talking about the instance when, I kid you not, Rayman leaves and transcends his verse to go into our reality to recruit Snoop Dogg, yes, Snoop Dogg, to help him fight. where he then proceeds to take Snoop Dogg into Rayman Legends and transform him into one of the characters inside the verse. And now that everything's out the way, we went through Rayman's speed, attack potency, and some of his best abilities that he possesses in Rayman. And we have shown that Rayman is universal with immeasurable speed, with a bunch of very powerful hacks that could make him be a bunch of characters. I am even very comfortable to say that Rayman could solo the entire Big Three on his own if he really wanted to. And that's all the powers and abilities of Rayman from the Rayman series. If you guys want me to do a different character from a different show or verse next, just comment down below and I'll see if I get to it. But for now, I'll see y'all little gremlins until the next video.